Hey, welcome back everyone. It is now May 16th of 2022, and we are only getting closer to the official release of the Kenobi TV series by Disney, Lucasfilm, director Deborah Chow, and other creators that are a part of this new 6-part series that Bob Chapek, by the way, is currently expanding as we speak. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars updates. Also, by the way guys, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, it is greatly appreciated. Now, one thing that a lot of fans have been very on edge about is exactly whether or not George, John, and Dave are going to be able to pull things off with the new universe. Now, I myself personally have a lot of faith in them, given that they are very passionate creators. Both Favreau and Filoni know exactly what they're doing. They want to make sure that they can really bring Star Wars Legends back in action and revive those stories from the 1990s and the early 2000s into the Disney canon as accurate as possible. So you're going to see a lot of elements from the Thrawn trilogy, the new Jedi Order books, and Shadows of the Empire in, of course, the Ahsoka series and new Mandalorian seasons. Now, with that being said, however, what's even all the more exciting has a lot to do with the Kenobi TV show. Now, the Kenobi series, mind you, the marketing has been a little spotty, and rightfully so, I think, because you don't want to reveal too much about the show. You know, I think that Hayden and Ewan are doing an excellent job by kind of containing themselves and not revealing too much about the story, or Disney not releasing too many different TV spots. Have you guys noticed that we have not been getting all that many TV spots with new footage? I think it's better marketing because it keeps the mystery alive as to exactly what the pattern is for the new show. Now, on top of all of that, alright, what's even all the more exciting is the fact that with the Kenobi series now officially finished, Lucasfilm is gearing up to market the show in its final days before its release. Now, currently, however, it's noted that Bob Chapek, the Disney CEO, has extensive plans for the Kenobi TV series, where the first step by Chapek was to greenlight both a Season 2 and a Season 3 for the Kenobi TV show that will be officially announced by this fall. Many of the original storyboards and scripts that were supposed to be a part of the Kenobi movie are said to be transferred over and used for the second and third seasons of the Kenobi series, to really make this series feel like a true trilogy with a beginning, middle, and an end. Now further, it's noted, however, that director Deborah Chow is set to work with Favreau and Filoni and the second and third season that will involve Mace Windu to become a part of the series, as well as Starkiller in the official Star Wars canon, and will be used as one of Darth Vader's personal assassins. Now, actor Samuel L. Jackson is already in the talks about Kenobi Season 2 and 3, and his very own Star Wars show as well. One of the big storyboards from the first season of the Kenobi series that never ended up in the script that will be used now for Season 2 is set to include a full-on scene where Mace Windu is set to fight one of the Inquisitors in the Star Wars show. Now, it's said to be a brand new Inquisitor that fans have never actually seen before in both Legends and canon, very similar to the character Reva. Now, this Inquisitor is said to be very similar in appearance to the Grand Inquisitor and Fifth Brother combined, and fused into one new character that faces Mace Windu in the new storyline on the world of Coruscant in the depths of the city. Now, let me just stop right here for 1 second. Now, the thing about Mace Windu coming on board in live-action form again for this new Star Wars series, the Kenobi series, expanding into a second and third season, I personally think is brilliant. The fact that we have, of course, Bob Chapek, the one that's making this call and making all of this possible and happen behind the scenes, it goes to show you that they really want to create a lot of what I like to call them as bridge stories, where you have a lot of stories to tell in between many of the Skywalker saga movies. So the Kenobi show is a prime example of a bridge story, because it takes place in between episode 3 and 4. Solo: A Star Wars Story is another prime example. When you look at it in that sense, there's a lot of things happening with, of course, the overall approach by Deborah Chow to the Kenobi TV show. Now, with that being said, alright, Mace Windu, one of the most beloved characters in the Star Wars universe, is going to be pretty much, revived in the canon sense, alright? In the literal sense, they want to make it that Mace Windu never really died. And we talked about this a couple of days ago, that one of the big storyboards that was planned for Season 1 that will be used now for Season 2 officially, actually involves Mace Windu latching on to one of the incoming transports over Coruscant after he was launched out that window by Palpatine's Force lightning strike. So, on top of that, alright, the second season of Kenobi will utilize many prequel trilogy-oriented characters to play a large role, such as a young version of Ahsoka Tano that will be portrayed by actress Chloe Bennet from Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. However, the additional storyboards for Mace Windu's involvement in the future Kenobi episodes also involves a scene in which Kenobi's story overall is going to be involved very much on Tatooine and other worlds as well, where this new Inquisitor on Coruscant faces Mace Windu and eventually comes to face Darth Vader as well, in a very brief confrontation that is described to escalate slowly to the third season of the Kenobi series. Now, the general new approach to the Kenobi show is for Vader to face some of the people that he once was friends with when he was Anakin Skywalker, such as Mace Windu, Yoda, and Kenobi. The ongoing theme for the Kenobi series is set to be the hunt for surviving Jedi, such as Ahsoka, Kenobi, Mace Windu, Yoda, and other new Jedi survivors across the galaxy in the Star Wars canon. Now, on top of that, Kenobi Season 2 is set to be released on Disney Plus sometime by 2024, is what Disney's early plans are right now, and they are aiming to begin work on the series by the middle of 2023. With the addition of Mace Windu returning with the brand new appearance, this is also described to be Disney's way of creating new merchandise, where a part of the storyboards also involve Mace Windu on the hunt for finding his lightsaber that he lost on Coruscant in Episode 3. So keep in mind that everything related to what Bob Chapek is doing here with the new approach to the Kenobi TV series and really making sure that a lot of fans are indeed going to be treated with all the stories that they have wanted to see for so very long. The fact that they are canonizing Starkiller and the fact that they are bringing back Mace Windu or giving us a brand new Inquisitor that's said to be a combination of the Grand Inquisitor and the Fifth Brother. That sounds very interesting. And how they do plan to have both Vader and Mace Windu to have some form of a confrontation. Whether or not that's a saber duel is unclear, but they are going to have a confrontation at some point in time in the Kenobi Season 2 or Season 3. So, overall, guys, I think that Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni know what they're doing at the end of the day with Deborah Chow. They know exactly what the fans want to see on the big screen, and let's face it, when you think about it this way, there's a lot of things happening, with the approach to the Star Wars universe. There's a lot of things that need to be done correctly and carefully, and as long as they stick to their guns and really make sure that they really do something out of pure passion, it's going to come across as very successful for the fans. It will. It's just all dependent on how well the story is going to be crafted and whether or not the fans are going to agree with that approach. So, overall, guys, let me know what you guys have to say about all this below in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Night to moon, we hear them moans again.